Good morning and welcome back to The Infected. So I've finally done it. I have gone ahead and switched from the regular stable branch to the beta branch. So now I can do a couple of things that I wasn't able to do before. One of which is I can now go to this little city right here. It has been populated on my map and I can go there and I can explore it. Now, I know a lot of other content creators have gone there and explored it and shown it, and I'm sure that's great. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet, so I'm curious to go see what it looks like. The other thing I'm curious about is I'm thinking in a future build, this might be an interesting place to build. It's kind of close to a cave, which will be good, but I just like the geography. So in addition to exploring the city right here, I'm going to explore this area and see if it can be a future build location. Also, one of the things in the update is that you can now install some new doors. Well, let me show you. These two doors are the new ones, and I think I'm going to go with this lighter color one. It doesn't really make sense to have a door like this on the bathroom, but, you know, it's better than not having a door at all. So I was curious if I looked at it this way, would it install different than if I did it this way, or if I do it on the inside, but it looks like no matter where I'm at, it installs the same. So let's go ahead and pop it in there, and it should take 8 planks, which I already have. Nice, huh? Look at that. That's so cool. It's nice. It's fun. It's nice that the developer's continuing to add stuff. Now, did I hook this up? I can't remember. Yeah, I did. Let me go ahead and fill up my water since I'm right here. That's cool. It's been a couple of days since I've last... Oop, let me shut the door. There we go. Been a couple of days since I played, so I kind of forgot where I was at or what I was doing. I just kind of jumped right back in, got off work, and thought I would do some recording. All right, let's get started by heading off to the new city and see what's there. Oop. You know, before we do that, though, I'm going to check my inventory and make sure I've got everything I want. Let me make sure that the tools are... Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Just top it off since I can. That does not need to. That does not need it. And it looks like it's been a while since I've sharpened my axe here. Okay. Now, last thing, let's make sure that I've got... Where is it? Oh, man. There it is, backpack. I want to make sure I've got some bolts. Yeah, 24 bolts. All right, let's head to the truck and head off to the new village, or building, or city, whatever you call it. Ah! Look at that! This is a problem. Crud. I'm gonna have to... I can't go around the other way. All right, let me stop. How do you put the emergency brake on? Turn the engine off. So this is a change that I had not foreseen. Uh-oh. That looks kind of cool. It really does. You know, I am going to have to move this stuff, though, obviously so that I can get through. But in addition to that, I am going to need to... There, is that enough I get through? I need to look to see how my defenses are going to be on the other side, because I've got no defenses right here. I just realized that. Wow. So I am in a world of trouble if I don't resolve this. I had not thought this through. Yeah, let me drive to the new city, and then let me start working on my base defenses again, because I'm going to get pummeled if I don't. Oh, that is not far. Whoa, yeah, I got there pretty quick. Okay. Let's see. Turn that back on. That's on. Pull this guy up. Huh. Now, it looks like kind of a nice in-between size city. I'm looking to see if I can spot any zombies. I don't see any yet. Oh, you know what I wonder is, I didn't look at this closely enough. So there was, when I was a base, right? Oh, no. Yeah. So I was right here, and I used to be able to come out and visit. There was this... Is this the city that was there before? It's got to be. Yeah, I was thinking there was a city over here, but that's just not right. I just don't have that right. Now I'm going to have to go back and look, because I can't remember. So this is a new city, not a relocated city. Anyway, that's cool. Let's get started by doing some looting. Hello, anybody home? I'm not looting, I swear. Actually, I should switch to this weapon. There we go. Potato? Did I do this? No. Nice. An egg. I know it's a bad pun, but I gotta say it. It's excellent. Yeah, I'm slightly embarrassed I said that. A lot of bacon. Okay, no more zombies. Don't see any over there. Let's go in here. More eggs. You know, I'm waiting for me to open a door like that one time and then have a zombie standing right there and me just, you know, freak out. I get everything over there? Yeah, I did. I hear a chicken. Nothing. Nice. It's a nice little apartment. A little on the small side, but not bad at all. It was certainly much bigger than my wife and I's first apartment, I believe. Our first apartment, just after we got married, was 600 square foot. It was a single bedroom, and the bedroom was big enough that we could put our queen-size bed on there and have very little room besides that. All of our clothing, almost everything, had to go into the closet. Which technically was a walk-in closet, but it was, you know, a very loose definition of walk-in closet. Did I open this? I think I did. Yeah. Oh, I see. It's going to be on both. Okay. Yeah, I should have realized that. You know, this is a nice size building. It's not big enough that you're going to get, you know, feel like you're in it forever. But it is big enough to feel like you get some good loot while you're here. Mechanical parts. I always grab mechanical parts, but I just don't go through that many of them. I guess if I was building more mixers and grinders and stuff like that, I think they use mechanical parts, but nothing. Something. Nope. I also have not seen a toilet like that in forever. Like, I know I've seen one before, but I can't even remember when. Oh, nice. I love this top design. I think this is pretty cool. I gotta figure out how to build a building like this back at my base. Electrical parts. Oops. That's cool. You know what I want to try? After I did that falling video and I landed in a tree on the last little bit, I kind of want to jump out of here and see if I land on the tree. Not enough to actually do it, but the idea is stuck in my head. Yeah, let's see where we're at. Day 93, and I have not looted again, which means that all of my stuff has been redone. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do another big looting video. Or not even the video, where often I'll just do the loot off camera. But it takes me several days to do that. And a lot of hours in real life time to get that done. So unless I need the resources, I'm not sure I'm going to be doing any big looting runs again. It really depends on what I want to build. And how many electrical and mechanical parts it takes. Right, there we go. I'm surprised there's no zombies here. Like, I can't believe I haven't found one yet. I might dump some of this stuff. Because I literally do not need a lot of this. Some of this is good sell stuff. Stuff to sell, but... Cool. You know, it's like I feel obligated to take the eggs. Not sure what I did wrong there, but it would not go. Ooh, glad I went back for that one. Grab it. Cool. No, no. Alright. I seem to be having trouble grabbing. Oh, it's because I'm full on inventory. Eat. Eat. Like, I don't even need this stuff, but I want the inventory space. Maybe that's why the... No, because I was going to say maybe that's why the egg wouldn't come through when I was trying to pick it up earlier. But I was eventually able to pick it up. This is an interesting... It just dawned on me, this is an interesting layout. Oh, this is an office. It's not a home. That's why. So you come in here and you do business. This is your storage facility around back. Maybe you got a computer right there. A little kitchen for employees, something like that. You come up here. Maybe this is like an old place where they would have the living quarters above the house. I don't know if there's a special name for that. But people would live up here and then they would go downstairs and do business downstairs. Nothing... Kind of glad I got nothing because I got very little inventory space left, or weight capacity anyway. Here we go. I think we got to be getting close to... Yeah, we are done there. That's it for this side. Okay, so let's check that. And how far do we have to go? I think I did this building already, actually. Yeah, I'm almost 100% sure I did. Yeah, door's open. That's empty. Yeah, I did it. All right, let's see what we've got as far as loot goes. I think that's everything. I think I'm good. Okay, so let's take a look. This is all of the big stuff we got, and this is all of the small stuff we got. So, cool. Nice. It was fun. It's a nice little city. I like it. It's going to be fun. It's very convenient that it's close, but I am going to head back to my base now and start building up some defenses again because I have an exposed wall that I am very concerned about. It is very convenient that this is super close to my base. Matter of fact, just gonna stop right here. Yeah, I know, Mike. I left it a mess. You know what, Mike? I bet you cannot get across because this may be too low or something. All right. This is not conducive for the truck, but I don't need the truck to get through here. Is that a good angle? I don't know if it is. I'll correct it if it's wrong. Okay. View. Wow. You're really low. You right there. I'll come back and fix this sometime. I just need it good enough for right now. I just want to block zombies from coming in. There. So this isn't the toughest door in the world. This isn't the toughest gate in the world. But it's not bad. There we go. I'm trying to see. Yeah, so this isn't as tough either, but this does damage to the zombies where the gate doesn't. And the spike is not very tough at all. I need to get caps on those things. So I went ahead and slept through the night. In addition to that, I went ahead and checked my settings on the zombies, and I had turned them off both as spawning in the cities and freelance or free roaming zombies were turned off. I must have done that when I did my last looting video, and I'd forgot about it and hadn't realized I hadn't turned it back on. So I am going to build some defenses right here. And I need to start with this guy. He's big, he's expensive, but he's really the best choice for getting through this area here. Because I like being able to drive my truck through here, particularly with that building right there. Also, I did go back and look a little more at the map. Let me show you. And I spent some time more thinking about it, and I realized that this was the city that I'd been to before, and I had looted it, obviously on day 83, and there was no city in here, because I talked about building a wall in here, and I was confused for a while on some of my defenses, and so I don't think there ever has been a city here. I'm not sure why I got that confused, but I did. Let's see. We're at 8 a.m. It's slightly overcast. This guy is going to take me a while to build because I don't have that many ingots. So, but what I'm going to do is do something a little different. As a matter of fact, this is an idea I have been toying with. Oh, yeah, update. Sorry, change of thought. Update. There are a bunch of new foundation types, and it looks like they take different amount. Oh no, that is the same amount. Yeah. So same amount, but they look different. So I'm going to try this one because I've never built with it before. It looks kind of cool. It looks to me more like a hardwood finish, but I'm going to try and lay this thing out and use this as a type of defense where I'm going to build my walls above it and below it. There we go. Ooh, but you know what I don't have is a bunch of planks. I need to run back and get all of my planks. So I have got some. I should have come out here with them, but I forgot about it. I am hoping I can get this, at least some of this done before the zombies show up. Because if I don't, I'm going to have to kill them all or run like a little baby. And to some of my other defenses so that I can be okay or be protected. Got a big super forested area. That's okay. Wow, that's quite a trick. That's going to be enough for right now. Oops. That's what I meant to do. Okay. I'm one short. That's okay. I'll get that in a second. So next I want to put up some spikes, which means I'm going to need some rope too. Placeable. Others. I don't see them there. Construction. Others. There they go. If I can, I'd love to get it so that little crossbar. Is that straight? I think so. If not, I'll realize it in a minute. Yeah. Get that guy pretty close. There, that's good. All right, I need to get some sticks. Well, you know what? There's some good lumber, or good trees up here. Let's work on these. Actually, and let's get some trees here. Or get some sticks here. Oh shoot, I'm gonna need to run back and get rope. Forgot about that. You know, I really need to do, I've gotten kind of lazy about it. When I used to make videos when I first started in the series, I would go through and make a plan and write out, can't do anymore. Write a plan, this is what I'm gonna do, sit and think it all through, and make sure I had it worked out. And I would still be, you know, not have everything worked out. Nowadays, it's log on, start recording, let's see where we're at. I guess it comes from doing something and becoming more familiar with it. What's up, bird? There we go. Okay. Bring this back here. Take a logging each of these. And I think it was just one more there, and I think that's it. So I am emptying my extractors because I started to build the build the gate, and I didn't have anywhere near enough iron to do it. I need to make, I think 15 at a minimum, and I'm going to go ahead and make 20 just to make sure that I have enough. I also have grabbed all of the mechanical parts I need and just a bunch of screws because they're not that heavy, and it doesn't really hurt me to carry screws on me. My inventory is big enough; it's not too big of a problem. So I'm just going to put them in there and carry them for right now. So it should just take me a few minutes to load up these and cook these, and then I'm going to run up and show you what I've got done so far and make a little more progress, and then I will come back and get the rest of my iron ingots. Yeah, you can tell it's spring because there are animals all over the place. Hi, pumpkin. I don't know why I'm saying hi to the pumpkins. I just, just was feeling the urge to do it. So when I was building these things out, I had loaded my inventory out, and when I built these platforms out, I was one short. So I'm glad I brought that extra thing up here, even though normally I wouldn't touch it. All right, so the next thing to do is I'm going to put my what are they called? My spike traps down. And once my spike traps are down, I'm going to start upgrading the wall behind it. I'm going to build the wall behind it. And then I'm going to upgrade it to cement. I have tons and tons of cement. Enough that I could probably just go to the trader. Oh, crap. That's not straight. I'm going to have to fix that. Oh, well. Okay. Let me get some logs. I don't remember if I left any on the ground. I did. Actually, I just need to fill up my cart. I don't know why I'm doing it that way. That's a poor choice. Okay, I also need to get more sticks. There we go. Ooh, I need some water. You know, the other thing is that I'm going to have to start worrying about sun resistance again. I've got the helmet on, but because I want the light, but I don't have the sun protection, and I'm going to need to be concerned about that. And it's because we get farther or later and later into the spring, it's going to become a problem. Let me give my guy some water and eat one of these rations. There. Way better. And let's pick up some sticks. A classic game, if you've never played it before. There we go. This is, I know it's a little thing, but I'm thankful that the developer changed this so that you can dump a bunch of stuff in at one time. It used to be that you'd have to hit enter every single time out of sticks. Let me get some more. So it's been a nice development. There. What do you miss? Oh, I'm gonna need some logs here. Go, and I'm 2 sticks short. Surely I can find some sticks around here. Apparently I got logs galore. There's got to be a bush around here. Otherwise I'll just chop up a log. The bush is just so much faster. That's why I prefer it. There's some bushes. I shouldn't need this many. I'm just going to pick up more and dump the inventory if I need to. There we go. Okay, let's see how this guy's doing. All the screws are in, all the mechanical parts are in. I'm just 15 short on the ingots. Now let's start worrying about or working on the walls. Let me show you what I mean. This came out in an update. Let's see, walls. I'm going to put a window right here. Just because I'm thinking if this was like a barricade, or a barrack, you'll want somebody standing there who can talk to whoever's coming up to the gate. And now I'm going to put one on both sides. Uh-oh. I wonder if I can't put that there because I've got this thing. Yeah, these are too close. All right, let me move and see if that makes a difference. Window. Yeah, there we go. So that's done. Let me see if I can move this back. I'm not keen on it sticking through the floor like that, but oh well. It is what it is. Okay, let's fill out the rest of these. I am going to for sure need to run back and get more planks. There's no way that I'm going to have enough, particularly since I'm going to build some of the half walls down here. Oh, actually, I may not need to. I was thinking I was going to, but when the foundation is built, when it's upgraded to cement, there's this whole thing turns into a big block, so I may not need to build walls down here. All right. Let's take a look. Let's fill up on planks so that we have enough of these. I hope I don't have to run back. I bet I will, though. There's no way I've got enough. Not sure why that happened. Okay. Let's cut some more. You know, I was tempted, and whoops, kind of wish I'd have done it, to run out here with one of my circular saws, my upgraded ones, and just, you know, build planks as I need them. That way I don't have to run back and forth and run back and forth, run back and forth. I don't know why I didn't end up doing it. I thought about it, and I thought, that's a good idea. Then I didn't act on it. Poor life choice, I guess. Of course, I could still do it. Depends how many planks we'll need. Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna need 1, 2. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother doing it because I can fill up my inventory with enough planks to not have to not be worth it. Okay, let me run back and get more planks and get more iron. Let me take you back with you. I'm surprised the zombies haven't respawned. I have, when I logged out of the game and logged back in and realized my settings were wrong, and I changed it so that they're respawning, but they have yet to respawn. It could be just timing. I mean, that's obviously a very distinct possibility. You know, this may not be the brightest way to do it, but I'm just going to put this here. What are you fussing about? Ah, don't want to get the hat. I don't want to get the hat, but I'm going to have to. Because I don't want my guy to get, you know, start taking health damage. All right. Turn this off. And I'm going to use my bark chips and my fiber to fill these guys up. Heck, I'm going to use my sticks to do it too. Let me take all of that. Let me turn this one off. And then let me fill everything up, or fill it up with all of this stuff that I got from the trees. And I don't want to... There, that's fine. That's enough. Because I want to load up on planks. So... There. Set this thing over there and forgot about it. Okay, let's run back. All right. I think I've got everything to finish this first. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let me close it. Load up that. All right. All right. I need to get planks or logs. Oh, you know what I just realized? I never went and checked that area next to the zombie village because I was going to look to see if it might be a good spot for a future build, and I spaced it. So I'm going to have to make a point to run back there and check it out. Because it does look interesting. And I'm sure I'll play this game again, and I'm sure I'll use, you know, make you more YouTube content, like Season 2 or whatever, on this. Okay, so that's a little more gap than I realized, but I think I'm just going to have to rotate this thing. You can see what I'm talking about, this little gap right here. Like, as far as zombies are concerned, it's not really a problem. But I don't like the way it looks. Let's see. How many more do I need? Less than a cart. That's all I really care about. That's the log that you can cut into firewood. There they are. I know, buddy. I'm gonna go and get the hat, or I'll make some of that potato stuff. Or I'll just take a break from recording and go stand inside. Let you cool up. All right, there it is. Get out of here. There's that oppressive sun. There it is. That's what it looks like right now. I'm going to have to do some further upgrades, but I think it's a decent defense. I think the first thing I'm going to do is upgrade it to cement, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I need to at least do one more thing before I end the video. This is enough to get me, I feel like I've got enough defenses to protect myself. Now, I want to do this same type of defense. Let me show you on the map. I'm obviously right here. Now, I had done some defenses where I came across this wall. I wish I could make this bigger. And I know I can't. I've got my mouse blue, but I don't know how to make it bigger. But we come out here and I'm going to build a wall and then come across this way so that I can completely enclose this area. And I'm going to do a design similar to this. So, yeah, I like it. I like it. I would make a terrible farmer, apparently. I keep forgetting about my animals, and I come back, and they're completely out of food, and their green bars are all the way down. They're starving to death. They quit producing stuff, and I've got stuff going bad because it's been sitting in my inventory, or sitting out here so long. Yeah, I got to do a better job of taking care of these animals. Here you guys go. I know you're hungry. I'll fill it up all the way. Make sure you are good and full. So I went to bed for the night and I heard the music going. I'm a little concerned that they're going to come from that direction. And so I'm going to head out that direction. I'm just going to grab... Okay, they're close. I can hear them. They're dying on my spikes. Although I don't know which ones. Why did I run up the side of this hill? I should have just run up the mountain or run up the path. Okay, good. I thought they would come here. This is obviously a very common spot because I got the city over there. Where are you coming from? Oh, I see. All right, I'm going to go over there and deal with them. I'm surprised. They usually just come from one area. I'm surprised I got this many. Come on. The music is still going. I got live zombies somewhere. Oh, I need to upgrade all of this. I will upgrade all of it. All right, where were they? They were over here somewhere. I saw him peeping his head over here. Okay, there. That's kind of an odd spot for him to show up. Like, why would he run down... Like he's got spikes on both sides. Come on, I can't get up here. Okay, well, music's over. It's done, so that's good. I'm glad... Oh, there's one more guy. Yeah, okay, that's it. I'll need to... Whoa, just realized I got a gap right here. Gonna have to deal with that. I'm glad that didn't bite me. Okay, let me put this away. Well, the last thing I was gonna do before I started hearing that music was to grab the stuff that I need to finish doing the upgrades. Oh, wow, I ran him... Oh, you know why? Because he's so hungry. Let me eat and drink. Drink some more. Okay. I'm going to just treat this... Oh, not that one. I'm going to treat this one just like an area to dump stuff, because I don't want to take the time to put it away. And I will put it away later. But I want my inventory empty because I'm going to run up and... Actually, let's do it this way. I'm going to take as much of this as I can. That's my weight, yeah. So that I can upgrade all of the spikes. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna take this guy, which is gonna irritate me later when I have to come back and try and get him positioned again. But I want my defenses fully upgraded, and so it's something I need to do. I need to tear this building down too, by the way. I have been thinking about wrong way. I've been thinking about doing another building project. I know I mentioned that several times, but I had a new idea. I was thinking about, what if I built an area, found a pretty flat area, and built like this supersized mansion of a house. Like, I think that would be a lot of fun. You can see last night when I wasn't recording, I brought a bunch of cement, so I've got everything I should need to upgrade. So let's get started. Does it make sense that they would come from one way or the other? The city is straight that way. I don't know which one of these they'd hit first. Okay, I got a bunch in my inventory. Let me just upgrade what I can, and then we'll see how long it lasts. Oh yeah, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to be able to do all of them, I think. Yeah, I didn't think that would last anywhere near as long. I didn't do the math on it, which I probably should have. And I'm going to crawl. All right, I'm taking you with me, actually. That way, if I don't use all of them, I don't have to walk back. I can just dump it. I catch all of that? Yeah. There we go. Nice. All right, let me empty this. I brought way too many. I thought I was going to need more than that. I may use that to redo those spikes I was just looking at over there. All right, now let's see how much cement, or how much we can upgrade this. I'm going to do it from the inside, because I want to upgrade fully the left's... No, wrong button. I meant to just shut you. I want to fully upgrade the left side, then the right side. I'm not sure that I want to... why am I don't know, I'm stumbling over my words. Sorry about that. I was thinking about upgrading all of the foundations or upgrading all of the walls, but instead I've just decided that I'm going to do left side first and then right side. Is it not... Do I need to select this? I thought I could just... Okay, I must have to select it. So window... Oh, that's right. I forgot about this. It's been a while since I've done it. Oh, that's right, because it's got the darker and the lighter. I don't know which one looks better. I'm gonna try the darker one. Like, I've done the lighter. I tend to pick the lighter one, generally speaking, but I'm gonna try the darker one this time. All right, let's try this again. Full wall. I want a cement wall, and I want the darker color. Yeah, that's cool. And I don't have to select this. I can just upgrade these. There we go. That's good. Oh, I thought I would have been able to walk by now. Oh, wow. So I just looked over to see how heavy I was. That was a lot. 177 pounds. I'm curious how much it was in the first place. All right. Let's do the same thing over here. See, do I need to, yeah, I'm okay here. Yeah, I'm okay. I was worried about running out of cement, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. I wish there was a way to cover these up. I might just, you know, move them forward a little bit so that they don't stick through. There we go. Oh, yeah. I got more than enough. Oh, upgrade. Window, normal window, cement, dark cement. And boom, there it is. All right, let me dump my stuff so that I can go out and see what it looks like. Yeah, I don't know why I tried to pick up that rock. All right, there it is. Let me take it out of my inventory. Let me take that out of my hand. Look at that. That looks really cool. I'm really happy with that. That is a super defensive wall. Like, I feel very safe behind that wall. Somebody comes up and they're not making a zombie noise and I want to know what's going on. I'm just going to stand up in here and say, what do you want? What? Ooh, not with that. What do you want? You need something? You got to pass? Yeah, I'm just kidding. That's cool. All right. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm glad we got to spend some time together. I hope you have a good day. And remember, game on. So just a quick follow-up. I just did notice that this is a different color. I don't know if I like it or don't like it. I'm kind of okay with it, but I'm not 100% sure. Like, I need to think on that for a while. I might upgrade. It seems like an awful lot of resources to spend to upgrade that. You know, I do just pull it in. It just does take time, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to stick with it or not. I kind of like it, but we'll see. Anyway, thanks again. Have a good day and game on.